guys, today I'm going to film my Q&A answer video. If you can hear noise in the background, it's because Nyla's in the background with her pram. But yeah, I had a few questions. I left it up for a couple months because I didn't have that many questions, but I will read out the ones I had, and yeah, please leave any other questions you might have and I'll film another one if you guys want. And please excuse the state of my eyebrows at the moment. I recently had them re-tattooed literally yesterday and they stay dark for about a week before the pigment drops out. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, so the first question was to film the mummy tag, so I thought I'd include that because it gives a couple more questions. So I will just get up my questions. I've got them all written down on a little pad, so I'm just going to read from them. So the mummy tag, I took a few questions from it because there was quite a few and some of them weren't relevant, so I took most of them, but there are a few missing just in case you were wondering. So the first question was, are you a working mum? And yes, I am. I work 3 days a week and Nyla goes to nursery. The second question is, would you have it any other way? And no, I wouldn't. I sometimes have days where I wish I didn't have to go to work. I think we all get those. But I do quite appreciate the bit of me time where I can enjoy adult conversation, and I feel like it's really benefited Nyla going to nursery. I feel like she's learned a lot more and she just interacts with the children better. So no, I'm glad she goes 3 days a week, but I do enjoy the time off that I have with her. The next one is, how old is your little one? So she is 2. She turned 2 on the 14th of May, so she's just turned 2. Do you co-sleep? No, we never co-slept. She was really good right from a newborn. I never had any problems with her. She always slept in her Moses basket. I'm quite a clumsy person and I always worried that if I did decide to co-sleep with her that I might crush her. I know that it's not in your instinct to do so, but I do panic. Plus my husband moves around a lot in his sleep and he's quite athletic and he's really bony and strong, and I was worried that he might accidentally hurt her. So no, we have never co-slept. You know, like maybe like in her whole life, maybe once or twice when she was ill, but even then not for the whole night. The next question says, one must-have item. So at the moment, with her being 2, my favourite thing, which I love, is her reins, because she can walk and she feels independent, but I've got the safety of knowing she's not going to run out on the road, and if she falls I can quickly hold on to the rein and stop her from landing everywhere, because she's like me and is very clumsy.
Here you go, Mummy. Here you go, Mummy.
Thank you, baby. The next question is, how many kids would you like? So at the moment we've obviously just got the 1. We would like, well, I would like 1 more. My husband would like as many as possible, but unfortunately for him, I only want 1 more. So yeah, 2 eventually. Date night, how many per month? Date night, so this really depends on our schedules, because my husband's my husband's a professional fighter, and sometimes he has to train quite a lot, especially on the evenings. It just tends to be when the classes are. But I would say at least once every 2 weeks, and on a good month maybe once a week. We tend not to do just date night anymore. We tend to get Nyla involved and go for our Nando's, or you know, just go out all 3 of us, because we find that more fun these days. But yeah, we do tend to do cinema dates, just us 2, and my mum will look after Nyla for a little bit for us. Favourite TV show? At the moment her favourite TV show is still Peppa Pig, but she also really likes Wally Kazam. I say it as anything between those 2 really. Favourite food? That's perfume, baby. Sorry, favourite food, yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. She doesn't really have a favourite food at the moment apart from sweets. She pretty much eats everything and always has. So yeah, that one is, I don't really have a set answer. She will pretty much eat anything. Weight gain whilst pregnant and after. So I put on tons of weight when I was pregnant with Nyla. I started out at, I think 10.5, maybe slightly more than that, about 10.5, almost 11 stone, somewhere in that region, because I don't weigh myself, and so I didn't really know exactly, but I do know that like a week before I had Nyla, the midwife weighed me and I was almost 15 stone, so I'd say I put on at least 4.5, maybe 5 stone at full term, but I did have a huge belly. It was just all belly. And then afterwards I lost it really quickly because I breastfed till she was, well, fully until she was about 9 months, and then I slowly sort of weaned her off, and at 10.5 months she was on cow's milk. So the next question is, finish the sentence, it makes my heart melt to see. I'd say my favourite thing at the moment is walking into her bedroom and seeing her first thing, because she always has a big smile on her face and she always says, "Good morning, mummy," which is really nice. Where do I shop for my kids? Everywhere and anywhere. We really like Sainsbury's, Next, Tesco, Asda, Zara, anywhere really, H&M. Yeah, I'm a nightmare for buying clothes. You can probably tell if you're regular on my channel. I've kind of tried to calm it down a little bit lately, but she is in need of a few bits, so I will be having another splurge very soon. I also like Primark. That's another one of my new favourites. Favourite makeup, so that's for me, I guess. So again, with makeup I always switch it up. I used to be a lot more experimental before I had Nyla because I had a lot more time. These days I just tend to go for a really bronze glowy skin and then hardly anything on the eyes. But an eyeshadow favourite at the moment has to be this one from New Look, believe it or not. I'll try and show it to you. And it's in the shade light brown. Right now, if you can see it very well, it's just like a really, it's gonna fall out if it's just like a really shimmery mid brown, and it's what I've been using a lot. I've got it on today, I just put it everywhere, so that's a favourite. Next question is I think that's it for the mummy tag. That's all I've got. No, sorry. I am lying. Huggies or Pampers. So I don't use any of those. I use Aldi's nappies and always have. She's actually allergic to a lot of nappies, so I have to use Aldi's. Have you always wanted kids? No, I went through a stage for about 4 years of saying that I wasn't sure if I wanted any, and if I did I wanted to be at least 30, but I ended up having Nyla at 23, so well, being pregnant at 23 at least, and having her at 24. So me and my husband have been together for 11 years and it just felt right, and it was weird. It was like a light bulb switch. I just suddenly really wanted to have her, so yeah. And the last question for the mummy tag that I've got written down is best parts of being a mum. There's so many, it's hard to answer that question. I feel like it's one of those questions that there's not a simple answer for. I'm so proud of her generally in everything she does. Like when I see her say new things, do new things. Also, I know I'm biased, but I get told everywhere I go how gorgeous she is, and just that's really a proud moment for me. She's also a local model as well, which is nice, so that's another proud moment for me. Like I get emails sometimes asking for her to do some work. Yeah, she's just a beautiful little girl. Seeing her personality grow, she's very caring and kind. So I'm going to go back to the questions that I was asked now. So the next question I was asked was who are your favourite vloggers? So I've written down a couple, but I've got loads. I love YouTube, that's all I do is watch it. But the couple that I can think of, my absolute favourite are Eleanor Suzanne. I love watching Ellie's vlogs. She's got a little boy called Oliver, and yeah, she's literally like one of my favourite too. My second favourite is Holly Samantha. I've watched her from day one, from when she made Just Now videos, and you know, we've got daughters the same age, and it was really nice to see her pregnancy vlogs, knowing that I was pregnant, and I just love her. Like, I think she's such a lovely girl. I also really like Cole and Kel. I love her family. I love the fact that she's quite frugal, and you know, she's not afraid to go to charity shops, which is amazing, and she's just a really nice girl. I love This Mama Life. I just love watching, they just do so many good things. They're always going out and having a great time. I love Brogan Tate. She's another one I've watched for a long time. Rosanna Pierce. There's just so many. I'm going to leave it at that for that question. The next question was, what hair colour do I use? It was on a post when obviously I had red hair, so I'm going to take it was about my red hair. And when I had red hair, I used the L'Oreal Feria P37. It was called Plum Power or Plum Passion. So that's the L'Oreal Feria P37. Right now I stripped my hair and I'm not really quite sure what colour I am. I've just got some highlights in. It's just a light brown, so I'm not sure at the moment, but I know that if you're talking about when I had red hair, I was using the L'Oreal P37. What have you found to be the most challenging parts of motherhood so far? Mine would be lack of sleep in the first few months. So I would say tantrums. As you just heard, she is going through the age now where she can't quite express herself all the time as to what she wants. So instead she'll just scream and refuse to do anything that I want her to do. She also touches all my makeup, which she's doing right now, and that drives me insane. But yeah, no, she's really good, to be fair. I mean, I say she has tantrums compared to a lot of kids that I know. She's really good. It's just the ones that she has been having I find difficult to know what to do. The next question I got was, what are your biggest goals for the future? I haven't got any juice, darling. So again, that's a really difficult question. I've got lots. I know it sounds really cheesy, but my biggest goal is just to be happy, just enjoy being a mum, enjoy being a wife, just enjoy life, really. Yeah, it's difficult to say. I mean, I'm really enjoying my job. I mean, job goals would be to go on lots of courses. If anyone doesn't know, I'm a dental nurse and I do a lot of implants and things and surgical procedures. So I suppose to, you know, get better with that. But also my husband's a professional fighter, so for him to go even go even higher with his work would be great. The last question I got was, what are your fitness routine and workout? Any motivational tips for mummies getting back into shape? I'm probably the worst person to ask this to because I eat a load of rubbish and I don't really work out. I love walking. You can probably tell from my vlogs and, you know, from my Snapchat clips that I upload sometimes. I'm always out walking. I like the fresh air. I like the fact I can take Nyla out in the pram and she can walk some of the way on her reins. Yeah, I don't really go to the gym anymore. I find it difficult because, you know, I've got to find one with a crash, and even then I don't always trust the crash because I don't know them. So a lot of the time I just go out for walks, to be honest, and take her to the park and run after her. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry I've been rambling so much. Nyla, do you want to say hello? Excuse her face. She's been eating loads of crisps downstairs. You can see how big she's got now as well. Say hello, look. Say hello. Hello. Good girl. You're going to say bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Good girl. And we will catch you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have all the links down below, and any questions you would like to ask for another Q&A, please feel free to leave them for me. Have a great day. Mwah!